Hello everyone and welcome you all to another tutorial on Adobe Photoshop. So in this tutorial we'll be learning about cropping, like how we can actually crop an image down in this particular application, how we can actually crop an image for a particular size of a frame, and we'll also learn how we can straighten a horizon line or how we can straighten a particular image according to my need and want. So we'll be learning in depth about cropping, what all is there to be explored inside cropping option here in this particular application. So here, let's not waste time and let's get started with this particular tutorial and this particular chapter. So here I now already have the opening page. So from here I want to open up an image. So I'll come here on the open, and what I'm going to do is I'll select a particular image from here in my downloads and I'll open it. And now I'll be open up to a new image where I'll be showing you guys few features of how we can actually crop an image. Okay, so here as you can see, uh, the crop tool is already open. So if I deselect this one, you can see once I deselected, here I don't have any kind of like margins or anything here on top. But here again, if I come to the crop tool, here you can see if I just hover my cursor just above this tool, here you can see it gives me a small description of what it is. Like it trims or expand the edges of an image. So if I want to see a video on that, I can also watch a quick video. So it's quite helpful and such a good feature by this Adobe Photoshop. And the shortcut key for that is C on my keyboard. So I'll just click this again. So as you can see, once I click this particular uh, tool here, you can see I do have these slidings on the corner as well as on the sides. Okay, so what I can do is here, if I take this down here, also I can actually decrease the size as well. So from down also I can decrease the size. Okay, so here I do have this option as well. Okay, so I can just crop it the way I want. Okay, but here if I want to crop, like suppose I just uh, take my cursor to a particular corner here and I want to crop it uniformly. So what I can do? Yes, you might have guessed it already what we can do, which is just we just need to click on Shift on my keyboard, and after that we can just drag it uniformly, or we can actually crop it down uniformly. Here, see if I crop it from here, like it's not quite uniform, okay? But from here, if using my shift, if I try to crop it, it's kind of uniform. As you can see, uh, here in my screen, it is uniform. What and once it's going outside, it's becoming a landscape automatically by its own. Oh, so here by mistakenly I have did this, so I'll just go back. Yes, I do have my picture here. Okay, so here I hope you guys have understood how we can actually crop down the particular image. Okay, so I have cropped it down. Let me click on enter. Okay, now I do have this image here. Again, I'll click on this, click on enter again. Now I do have this image here, but okay, as you can see here, I do have an option here like the deleted crop pixels. So what we can do here is if I just deselect this particular option here, and now if I select this one, And suppose I crop this image here, okay? So this is the remaining place here. So if I click on enter now, and here with my move tool, if I move, as you can see, it is moving kind of like this, okay? So I can actually move it like that. Okay, as you can see here, I do have this option as well, and I'll click enter. But in most of the places, what I prefer is I will just keep this marked. Okay, I love to keep this marked. So now if I move, now I don't have that particular spacing. Okay, like here, all this is being cutted. The layer is also being cut here or deleted permanently here. So I will do it accordingly. Click on enter. Yes, I do have my image here. Any changes I want to do here, if I on this content aware fit, okay, here you can see uh if I do have this one here, and if I click, as you can see here, like now we can choose the area Photoshop is using to fill a selection preview. Okay, I just will write got it. So this is a content aware fit. Okay, I'll be showing you guys in the next class, or right after this I'll be explaining you guys about this particular option here, the content aware. Okay, so here you can also see, like, if I want to enable the crop shield, if I want to auto center the preview, okay, and if I want to see the cropped area, I can see it from here as well. Okay, and after selecting this, as you can see, if I want to rotate this particular image, so I'll just come right outside that, and what I can do is I can actually rotate the image, and with my move tool, what I'll be doing is I can also move this one. So here I can increase the size of this box from these corners. Okay, suppose I want it till here, so I got it till here. And now I can rotate this image again as I want. Okay, rotate it accordingly. So here you can see the rotation. Okay, and I can just click here. Okay, so now here you can see the rotated image, which I have it here, and I don't like this option much, but if this option is used properly in the right places, so it will look kind of good. So here I hope you guys have understood till this much, and let me show you guys like how we can actually fit a particular size. Like suppose we do have a particular size in our mind already, or they gave me a particular size for a magazine or a brochure. Okay, so in that, how I'm going to fit my image, now how I'm going to actually crop that image, and how I'm going to fit that image like proportionally that the image doesn't break up. So for that, I'll just come here, create a new file. So what I'll be doing is I'll just go to art and illustration. I'll take a postcard, which is 4 by 6. And what I'm going to do is I'll take the orientation, this one, and I will create. So now I have this particular one, so I'll just zoom out a little bit. And here I do have this particular image here. Okay. So in that case, if I want to take this particular image out there, okay, so what I'm going to do, so let me take another image from here. Okay, so I'll just open a new file. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'll take this one and I'll open this, okay? I'll zoom this one out as well. So now I have this image, like this particular image here, and I'll be selecting my crop tool here. So once I select this, as you can see, I will come here. Okay, in this particular option, you guys can see I do have many options here. Okay, like horizontal tab tool, healing brush 21, and magnetic pixel lasso. Okay, and I can also choose the ratio from here. So this is the bait part where I can choose the ratio. See here, this will be the ratio like this. Okay, so let me just take this one, 16 into 9. So what I'll do is I'll take this one and come to my move tool. And with the help of this one, I'll come in the middle. And what I'll do is I'll come here and I will drag down here. And now I do have this particular image here. And with the use of transform, I can actually transform. Okay, I can actually scale this particular image. So if I just go back a little bit, you can see I do have this option for scaling my particular image. So I can do like this. As you can see, I do have the option for scaling, or there is another option here which is like free transform. Okay, I can also do free transform here the way I want. I can do all that as well. Okay, so let me click enter. Yes, I do have this one, but there you can see a slight rotation. And now again, I'll select this particular one here, and I can actually come here. If I want it in layer, I can do that as well. Let it remain in group. So I'll come to this original image from here. So this is one way how we can actually do that. And I'll be showing you guys another thing here, okay? Like particularly I'll be showing you guys about a content aware fit. Suppose I do have this particular thing here and I want to use this particular setting like cropping image, and I want to do like I want the same background, like I want to make it a little big. Okay, so here I will just click on shift, then I'll come here and I will just try to take this on one side. Okay, so here you can see I will just take it to ratio again. Okay, and yes, once I have changed it from here, if I don't change it again, then it will remain the same. So in that case, I have to change it to the original ratio so that we can work here properly. Okay, so here I'll come again. I'll just crop it accordingly, or I can just transform it by scaling. So just to show you guys for now, I'll click on enter. And now, again, I'll come to my crop tool. I will just select, and as you can see, I do have it here. And now I'll on this particular one, and I'll click on enter. So after I click on enter, you can see some process is going on. And here I do have my image uh, filled out accordingly. And the same way here, if I just take like this here, and it will again fill it according to my need. So if I click on enter, here you can see It's working on its own, and here you can see it filled my box accordingly. So it did just because I had a particular background before in the image before I cropped it down. And this can be sometimes quite helpful. This content aware fit option can be sometimes quite helpful, and sometimes it will be a disaster if we use. Okay, so sometimes it won't look that great. Okay, so in the same way, if I try to just close down the size here, and I'll click on enter here. And now if I again try to increase the size, okay, so I'll just click on shift, and now this place I don't have anything, but if I click on enter here, you will be able to see that it will be filled accordingly. Okay, see, now it doesn't look that great. Okay, as you can see here, it doesn't look that great how it was looking. So it depends on how we basically use this particular tool out here and what part of the image I'm using to just content aware fill. So hope you guys have understood till this much. And here, as I have showed you here, we do have many kind of presets already here, okay, from where we can choose. And also we do have like new crop preset, like if I want to save this particular ratio here, this particular preset, I can click on OK, or I can name it accordingly. And after that, if I want to delete any particular preset, I can delete it from here as well. And right here, I do have the option. Okay, I do have this option where I can manually put some ratio here. Okay, 23, like I'll choose 23 by 38. So here you can see I do have the particular size from here, and I can move it accordingly, and I can fit down or fit this image here as I want. And if I want to clear it, I can clear this one as well from here. But if I click enter, you can see I do have this particular size here. Okay, and here, as I have showed you guys, how we can actually fit in inside a particular frame, a particular image. Okay, what I need to do is, as I have told you, go to the transform option. From the transform option, I can just uh, fit it according to my need. Okay, so hope this class was quite clear. So here now I'll be showing you guys how we can actually like straighten the horizon line in Photoshop. So for that, again, I have come to this particular image here, which we worked on later. Select this particular crop tool. So here you can see I do have this image, and I have the option here as straighten. So once I click here on this straighten option, nothing happened to that particular picture. But here I do my cursor change. So in that case, what I'm going to do is I will just click here, hold on to my cursor, and I will keep it in here. Okay. To the particular place where I want to straighten it. Okay. Again, I will select here. So as you can see, I do have this one. So according to the previous knowledge about this cropping, what I'll do is I'll come here. I will not let this particular place go. And yeah, now what I'll do is I'll also on the content aware fill and click on enter, and let's see the changes, what it changes here. Okay. So now here you can see it filled this particular image down, and now it's quite straightened up. So I hope you guys have understood how we can actually straighten the image by drawing a line on it. So we can do it to any part, to a particular part. If I want to just straighten it up, I can use this particular option on top. So hope you guys have understood this class. So in this class, I have told you so many options about how we can actually crop down our image and how it's quite helpful to us. So here we'll be ending this class on cropping. So I hope you guys to see you in the next tutorial where we'll be learning about how we can actually copy one particular image to another in this Photoshop. And we'll also be learning like how we can crop images inside a text. So those will be quite interesting and hope to see you all in the next tutorial. So see you in the next class. Take care and bye everyone.